back home already.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Well, hey, that was a story of volunteers, and we've got a longtime volunteer right now in Chet Jones.
Chet, we pulled you away from your job here. You were telling people which direction to go. Is the race still going to be okay with you over here talking to us?
It's going to be just fine, just fine. We've done this before, and they know what to do. So
when somebody makes a mistake, do you just sort of reach for that penalty flag and throw a flag, or what?
No, we get a little healthy, more direction. We get more of the hand signals and see what works for them. But we normally get them back on course.
So
Mark they don't drift far.
Because you're a longtime football official. That's why Mark asked.
I know that
I've seen you through a lot
I
of plays. How important is this event, Chet? You've been involved in it for a lot of years, and why is it important to you?
I've been doing it now for 7 years, and it never came real to me. I mean, I volunteer because that's who I am. But it became really, really real to me when my brother got cancer this year. And for what he went through. It was a struggle. I mean, he was down and it was hard, and he went through chemo, and thank God he came through it. So in all the 7 years that I've been working and volunteering, it means really, really much more to me that I have somebody personally involved. And I know how our community is, that we as a community are a giving community, but I want to even give more. And anybody that can should, because nobody fights this alone. Nobody fights this alone. We all need to get in and support what's happening here with cancer. And I know we've come a long ways with what we do, and like I say, thank God my brother came through it. But I just want people to know that I volunteer, and I hope they volunteer, because this is really, really important that people who have cancer need that support, that base behind them. And I'm willing to go and do whatever I can to help.
Chet Jones is with us.
To my family, you'll find along this walkway, the Jones family is along this walkway cheering people on to get them on, tell them that they're not alone.
And that's the thing, Chet. It's not necessarily just the money, and I, as a cancer survivor, want you to donate money today, but I really want you to donate your time and your love and your support to that person in your life who's going through this, because they need that more than anything.
Yep, yeah, I agree with that, Mark. It hits you to your core when it's your house. And I know a lot of people in this town, so I call them all my family. So when they hurt, I hurt. When you got it, I hurt. So whatever I can do and whatever I can assist, if it's money or run somewhere or do something for you or drive you somewhere, that's all a part of the support that people with cancer need. They need to know that they have a family behind them.
How cool is it to see so many thousands of people out here today?
Oh, the beautiful sight, and I shared with you earlier, is when the runners come over the top of this hill over here. It's just like God puts the sunshine on them and says, I'm with you. And he's got them coming over that hill with that power behind it. It is absolutely a great statement of who we are and what God does. So
And you see people, they're running for their mom, or they're running for their brother, or
Yep.
That's a cool thing. And you think about how far technology has come for cancer treatments and what they can do now, and that's where this money goes.
Exactly. So, whatever you can do, whatever you can say, whoever you can support, whoever you can drive, whatever you can do to help, I'd encourage anybody to come out and help and give and do what we can, because we never know when we're going to be the ones. And I'd like to know that I've got people who love me enough to come out and want to do this and support me.
And it used to be, when you'd hear that C word, I can attest to the fact that when I got that phone call, it was, as I said earlier, like a gut punch, but then it was like, okay, all right, let's do something about this. You can now. It doesn't necessarily have to be the end of everything. It can be the beginning of a brand new life, actually.
Exactly. Exactly. You couldn't have said that any better, Mark. It's not that death sentence like it used to be, that was the end. There's hope. And there's things that they can do out there that they couldn't do 10 years ago. So the research that's being done with cancer and the things that we move forward, I look forward to what can happen in this town and what happens with cancer and how we defeat this.
You're a great man. Thank you for being here.
We'll see you on the football field officiating this year
And
again?
I'll try and keep the flag in my pocket.
I'm used to seeing you in stripes.
Well, it's just a different stripe this time, It's a stripe of love.
Thank you.
Stripe of love.
We
So,
appreciate you.
Thank you.
Chet Jones.